This morning, President Donald Trump has posted to Truth Social, taking credit for a large-scale strike carried out in Venezuela. President Trump also says Venezuela's president and his wife have been captured.
Seen cleaning this area up, but that car you can see on that tow truck right now was the car that was crashed into it. When I spoke to that officer on scene, he did say this was going to be shut down for quite some time.
If you're just joining us this morning, we are continuing to follow a major escalation in Venezuela by the American military. This morning, President Trump is taking credit for a large-scale strike carried out in Venezuela. Trump announcing Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been captured and flown from the country. Venezuelan officials say Maduro was at home on a military base when he was captured. This coming as several explosions rang out across Venezuela early this morning. The president confirming that U.S. forces conducted what he called, quote, a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, end quote. Now, some are taking to the streets in celebration of Maduro's capture. This is a live look now at the streets in Miami, Florida.
In 610, we now have somebody reporting a silver sedan versus a pole. Power is out with a male laying in the street.
One man is battling injuries from a Toledo crash that's left hundreds of people without power as we come on the air this morning. Welcome into 13 Action News on this Sunday. I'm Alexandria Manthe. 7:30 with something all new just into our newsroom. Our crews are on the scene of a barricade situation near South Avenue and Detroit. Our crews on scene tell us that police have a home surrounded and their guns drawn. Just moments ago, our crews saw a person being loaded into an ambulance and taken from that scene. It is still not clear how they were injured. Still to come on Action News this morning, we're continuing to track breaking news. Toledo police surrounding a home with their guns drawn. We'll take you back to that scene with what we know. Stick with us.
There's those for 721, a person shot on South.
721, it's a good shooting. Suspects in 2011 South.
As we come on the air at 9:30, we have breaking new details. At least one person was hospitalized in a Toledo shooting that prompted a massive police response around 7:30 this morning. Welcome into Action News. I'm Alexandria Manthe. Now, what you just heard was dispatch audio of that initial call. Police tell us one man was shot in the leg. This shooting prompted a Toledo police response to surround that South Avenue home. A SWAT team was also on scene. We're told the victim is expected to survive. 4 people were also removed from the home, but officers on scene told us they are not the suspects. It is still unclear who exactly is the suspect. That scene mostly clear at this hour, but meanwhile, our crews have moved locations now over to Colton Street, just off of South Howley Street. This is a live look where our crews have seen an active SWAT presence here. Right now, officials on scene are not confirming if this scene is connected. They also have much of the area blocked off as SWAT operations continue there.
You're getting a look at the scene behind me here. This is near East Central and LaGrange. You can see those bright orange flames behind me. This is what it has looked like for much of the morning, and someone who can tell you a little bit more about that is our Ethan Watts, who's been on scene for well over an hour now. Ethan, what do you know?
Yeah, good morning, Claire. So we are on the corner of Central and Warsaw for this structure fire. Now, crews have been here since about 3:30. We got here around 4 o'clock this morning, and what we know so far is actually this building that's on fire was on fire several years ago. So the battalion chief told us that, and he said was deemed a code red. There's a placard on the side of this building letting them know essentially that it's unsafe to go inside while this building is on fire. So what they did when they got here, they set up a defensive model, sprayed down this building, and then they kind of tried to look through every avenue they could inside the building. They deemed it that it was vacant. The neighboring houses all told them that this building is vacant, and because of this fire, they actually had to evacuate all of the neighboring homes. So those people are out right now, and what they're doing now is essentially a controlled burn. So they're letting this building burn. It was, in fact, on the city of Toledo's demolition list for late last year, early this year. So building crews are en route. Essentially, they're going to let this burn as much as they can safely.
Some breaking news on gunfire between a Toledo police officer and one suspect. We brought this to you as breaking news last night. Nobody was injured, but this morning that suspect is now behind bars as the department is releasing some new details on what led up to the incident late last night. Take a look at your screen. Toledo police officials say that officers tried to stop Henry Goodlow, who you see on your screen, in a vehicle near Parkside and Hill Avenue.
Breaking news.
You told me you had my back! You told me you had my son's back! No transparency! None! You said nothing to this school district for more than 4 years! You're getting a raise for what? My kid can't eat! And you get a raise!
Yeah, as we come on the air this morning, the deadline has arrived and unionized support staff at Springfield local schools are set to strike. As you just heard, that special meeting last night was really intense, with parents expressing their frustrations and with no agreement reached. Starting today, roughly 100 unionized employees are set to go on strike. The district also saying that transportation services are suspended starting today. In addition, the breakfast program has been suspended until further notice. We will be live all morning long on this following this strike as it unfolds. In just a moment, we'll go out to our Ethan Watts for a live report. But first,
Yeah, good morning, Claire. This is the scene right now at the roundabout of McCord and Mall. Right in front of that, Springfield High School. And this is kind of the scene that's been happening for at least the past 30 minutes or so. So obviously some traffic backup. We spoke to plenty of students. We spoke to a couple parents. They say it is never like this. And as you can guess, it is because of that strike. You can see some of these picketers on the line. We have nearly 100 support staff for Springfield local schools on the picket line having that strike. And these are custodians, these are lunch service providers, these are bus drivers. And
well, as we come on the air at 9, we're following breaking news on a multi-vehicle crash that's shut down miles of US 24. This morning, the call for the crash came in just after 7 a.m. Now, our crews are live in Western Waterville on Neo Wash Road. You're getting a look at the scene. This is what it looks like right now in real time. We've seen multiple semis involved in this, 3 of those in the eastbound lanes. Our crews on scene say the highway has been closed in both directions.
A period of time, but now traffic has started to move. It's still moving relatively slow, but we'll keep you updated as the traffic with more traffic updates as things continue to change here at US 24.
And we begin this half hour with breaking news just from the Toledo Police Department. Detectives saying one man was killed in a shooting last night. Officers were called out to the 300 block of Rockingham just before 9 o'clock last night. We're told they found one person shot dead inside the home. Detectives identifying that man as 34-year-old Willis Johnson. Now, details surrounding the shooting remain limited, and police have not identified any potential suspects in this shooting, but it is being investigated as a homicide.